perfect life looks brilliant. Give me more of this. I'm out of control, about to blow, and I've been caught in the undertow. So toxic, but I can't get enough. You bury me, bury me. Yeah, you bury me, bury me. You've got me hypnotized. Push me out of myself. You've got me hypnotized. I can see, I can hear, going crazy, but the light has got me hypnotized. You've got me hypnotized. Get you out of my head again. Is it wrong? Is it right? It's like I've won my final war without a fight. I'm out of control, about to blow, and I've been caught in the undertow. So toxic, but I can't get enough. You bury me, bury me. I know you bury me, bury me. You've got me hypnotized. Push me out of myself. You've got me hypnotized. I can see, I can hear, going crazy, but the light has got me hypnotized. You've got me hypnotized. Get you out of my head. Get you out of my head. Ready to fight, ready to go. That's my final word. Taking chances, a gift that just gets won. Pulling the game, pushing my brain with the candlelight. I catch my breath and let it burn, 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 burn. Burn the pain, burn the lies, burn the fear inside myself, and burn it all again. It's the right time to escape this cage I've been locked in for so long. It's not where I belong. Let it burn, burn, burn into the ground.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Japanese Wrestling Update. I am 2/3 of a very sleepy Andre C. And right over here, we've got that wonderful, the awesome, the Bushi princess herself. It's Melball. How you doing, Melball?
I'm doing great, Andre. It's been a busy week over here. I've been doing a lot of stuff around the house, prepping things, getting tidied up, doing a lot of research, watching a lot of wrestling, taking in the Mae Young Classic. We got World Tag League. So much wrestling going on, man. So much. And now there's another tournament in Noah.
Is it their tag league? Or
Uh,
did they already finish?
I don't know. The card that I was seeing was unfortunately all in Japanese, so I couldn't tell. But it was singles competitions. So
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure about that. Oh.
we'll be back and we'll let you know about it on next Japanese wrestling update. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
next week.
matches.
I don't know if there's an
You
actual
doing, Andre, besides Sleepy?
sleepy, but doing well. Just been getting through work this week. Did a show yes, as we record. This is a pre-recorded edition of the Japanese Wrestling Update, as you can see on the bottom. So, I was did the Marvel talk on Wednesday with Ed and damn it.
Many?
No, what's her name? She came in and did the guest with us yesterday. Crap. I did a Marvel talk yesterday. We talked Black Widow. And yeah, I'm bad at my job, so I can't even remember what happened yesterday. So trust me, my brain has not been working well these last couple weeks or so. Just I can't remember things. I didn't know what is going on.
You know what? That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. I relate to that. Last week's CWE show was surprisingly stressful for how awesome a show it was. So like I get that. I feel that exhaustion.
Yeah, it's just trying to get through everything. So it's still been a good week. End of the week's coming. We're going RCW. As you're watching this, we're at RCW.
Was it Santana?
Yes.
It had a really cool name that reminded me of both music and wrestling.
Yeah, Santana. That's what it was. Yeah, because
Mhm.
my brain has been off. I apologize, Santana, for forgetting that. I'm sorry. But we are here to talk the Japanese wrestling news and get you all up to date with the news of the week and everything. So all y'all watching, thank you so much for tuning in here on the YouTube or the Twitch. Thank you so very much on the OLE's channels. And if you are listening on A Plus Production, thank you so very much, aplusproduction.com, to hear this show in audio form. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about it. I got some news this week. We're gonna kick it off. World Tag League is upon us. When we pre-recorded last week, it was just kicking off. As we pre-recorded on the Wednesday, and it kicked off later that night. So yeah, we have some results from the first 8 days of this tournament. 8 days. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we have we have on top with 6 points, Hiroki Goto and Yoshihashi, the Bishamon, tied with the United Empire's Jeff Cobb and Callum Newman. That's right. They're tied with 6 points. Then you have Shota Umino and Tomoaki Hanma. You have Shingo Takagi and Yoda Tsuji, Los Gabanobas Japan. You have TMDK, Zack Sabre Jr., Ryohei Oiwa, along with Gabe Kidd and Sonata from the War Dogs, all with 4 points. And then you have Alex Zane and Ryusuke Taguchi finally picking up a win in this tournament with 2 points. And Kenta and Chase Owens also finally picking up a win on night number 7 with 2 points in this tournament. And actually, it's funny that Kenta and Owens beat Takagi and Tsuji.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, we know that there's going to be some interesting upsets in this, and there's going to be Cinderella stories and stuff as per usual. That's a New Japan template. They usually by this point have made it pretty clear which one is going to be that. And they haven't. There's several little micro stories that I'm sure we'll talk about in more detail on the Puroresu review that we eventually do about all of this ish. Because there's a lot going on. Lots going on with little micro stories being told within particularly this block. So yeah, I'm not surprised that we got some interesting wins given the interesting combination of teams in this block.
Yeah, again, this to me is a very interesting block on the teams and which ones are in it. I find B block was the block I was a little more attracted to for the in-ring side of it, just for the teams that are in there, and just the addition of the Tomei and Stevie Phillip, and man, have they impressed.
Yeah.
I'll give them. So again, the block A has been really interesting in how they're building the block. Block B has had some great stories and a really shitty story over in Block B. So we're going to talk about Block B right now. The one that has some great stories and a shitty story. So on top, 6 points. We have LIJ's Tetsuya Naito and Hiromu Takahashi, along with United Empire's Great Khan and Hanare, which is funny because isn't that what it is over in the other block? No, never mind. That's Fuji and Iron 4. Never mind. And then along with those teams, sadly, is House Torture, Evil, and Ren Narita with 6 points. That's terrible. This whole run of theirs has been terrible to me.
It has been. And it sucks because without all the awful shenanigans, Brenda Rita and Evil are very capable, competent, talented, entertaining wrestlers. It's the they were clearly not present at Historic Crossover. They did not take notes of hate.
Nope.
You guys, it's literally the easiest thing that you guys could template. That would make sense and would make things a lot more interesting. It's just It just sucks. It's unfortunate.
It really is. And then you have Toru Yano and Bolton Oleg along with Mikey Nichols, TMDK's Mikey Nichols and Shane Haste, both with 4 points. And you have just 3 guys, or in this case, just 2 guys, Taichi and Takamichi Inoku with 2 points, along with Tomei and Stevie Phillip with 2 points, who, again, even in 3 losses, only 1 win, they have insanely impressed me. I've seen them a couple other times watching Tamashi shows, but man, these guys are good.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been very, very impressive, these 2 guys. I've been very, very much impressed with how well they work together. Just the obvious tag team camaraderie, just so fluid. They have, again, that kind of like effortless flow, that kind of communicationless communication. It's very interesting when you get those teams together that can just fly together almost in sync without noise. It's cool. I could go on. I would just say the same thing over and over and again.
Go on.
We don't want that. But
No,
yeah,
not.
how surprised, real quick, are we about Naito and Hiromu and their placement in this tournament?
Well, I am, but you're not, obviously, because you picked them to win the whole thing.
What?
Or you picked them to win the block. Sorry, you would pick them to win the block and lose to the other faction of LJ. But
Yeah. I was gonna say no. I chose Shingo and Suji.
you did pick them to win B block, though.
I did. I'm interested in the story that they are really creating with this one, in that really odd, just kind of reluctant big brother, little brother kind of mentality. It really is like siblings. And I only say that because I don't have one, so I don't really have anything to compare to. You're also an only child, right?
Technically, no, but I've grown up as an only child. Technically, I'm
Yeah.
not, but yeah. I grew
So,
up as an
like,
only child.
maybe, I don't know, someone in the comments can give us some kind of direction on, like, how this sibling thing kind of works. But, like, Naito is definitely given the older big brother picking on the little brother in Hiromu a little bit throughout the matches. There's certain things that he does that he knows will send Hiromu into an absolute flurry and like just lose his absolute shit. It's been a very interesting sort of sibling rivalry, but like not, they're almost like frenemies. It's a very odd dynamic.
The only reason I don't think they win this whole thing is just for the fact I feel like they're building something for Wrestle Kingdom for these two, because they're fighting each other while still working together.
I hope so.
I think it leads to a dome match between these two.
I hope so. I'd be here for that. I would love to see that. And then to see Hiromu finally knock off Ellen Gubernabe himself. Oof. That would be a great achievement for him. Just saying.
That is true.
Mhm,
So,
mhm.
from the World Tag League, let's talk some Wrestle Dynasty updates. I know Mel's going to be happy about one of these, or 2 of these, but not the third. We're going to start with the one Mel is not happy with. For the IWGP Tag Team Championships, if the United Empire still have the belts after January 4th, we have the challengers of the Jacksons, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, the EVP Bucks. They're coming in. They're gonna come and take the titles. They've never had the heavyweight tag titles. They're coming in for them, graduating from the junior division. Belle's face is just sells it. If you're listening, she's just got this look on her face. She's just like, God no.
I'm trying to stifle vomiting. Uh, I mean, we know we know that they're going to win this match. It doesn't matter if it's Great O'Connor or Hanare. It doesn't matter if it's TMDK who would rightfully win their titles back. It doesn't matter if it's Shingo and Tsuji. It doesn't matter who the flying fruitcake is, the IWGP champions. We know that the Young Bucks are winning.
Sadly, that is true.
It just is what it is. We just gotta hope that they're across from someone who is very much able to match them. Because, like, here's the thing: I hate on these two a lot, but they have grown a lot in the time that they have been. Like in the time that they were really, really annoying to me. They're still annoying, but like they're significantly less annoying now. They're good bad guys. They do their jobs as heels, and I gotta respect that, because if you can make me hate you on such a level as these guys have, you're doing your job
Yeah.
pretty thoroughly. So yeah, I gotta give them props for that. But yeah, again, it doesn't matter who's opposite them. Unfortunately, I feel like this is the one of those money situations where the Bucks are going to be able to cross something off of their bucket list. Finger guns.
Okay. And the next match announced, as I want to walk away from that pun so fast, Moxley did tell Uno he was sending an emissary on January 5th to face him because he is very disappointed in what Umino has become and how he is acting. The emissary, I think some people are just thinking it's going to be Mox. No, he has actually sent an emissary in Claudio Castagnoli coming to Japan. Let's go. Actually, I very much am looking forward to this match because Castagnoli is going to make Umino look like a goddamn rookie with how good Claudio is going to be in that ring.
Mind you, Claudio is also one of those wrestlers who very much knows how to elevate his opponent. So I feel there is going to be a certain level of a beatdown embarrassment that's going to be happening in this, but to Umino, he's worked very hard to start to separate himself from all the other personalities that he's kind of conglomerated under his little fuzzy belt there. I didn't know he had a last name. I thought it was just Claudio. And I first saw that, and I immediately was like, I thought of
because in WWE he started out and originally when he was on the Indies he was Claudio Castagnoli. No, he was on the Indies. On the Indies he was Claudio Castagnoli. Then when he got signed, they changed his name to Antonio Cesaro. And then Vince doesn't like two names for some weird ass reason, and he just became Cesaro. And then
I saw that, and the first thing I thought was Italian food. I was like, why would he name himself after an Italian casserole?
Well, he's Swedish.
Exactly. Hence the confusion. I honestly did not know he had a last name. I thought he was just Claudio. And even then I thought it was Claudio.
It is Claudio. Claudio
Claudio.
Castagnoli. Sorry, he's Swiss. She's not Swedish, he's Swiss. I apologize. He is Swiss.
Claudio Castagnoli.
But like he knows like 11 different languages or something. I think the guy is like insanely like smart. The guy is like crazy smart. I guess
cool.
Like he knows how to speak. Like again, I think it's 11 languages. It might be 7. I don't know, but he knows a lot of languages.
Fun facts with Claudio.
Yeah, but yeah, he's an insanely smart gentleman. And yeah, I can't wait to see this match. This might this low key could steal Wrestle Dynasty, like as the show stealing match, because Claudio knows how to make people look like $1 million goddamn dollars, and Umino, as much as we have been down on him, is a very, very good professional wrestler. And you put him in with arguably one of the greatest professional wrestlers in wrestling history. This is going to be amazing.
I agree.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
This could steal the show. And then we have an update for the women's bracket. The International Women's Cup. The brackets have been set. So at the AEW pay-per-view this past weekend, they announced the ROH bracket of Athena, Billy Starks, Layla Hirsch, and Red Velvet. So we have the two singles women's champions are both trying to go on and represent ROH, which is kind of cool to see.
Yeah, girl, let's go on with your bad selves. I actually saw I didn't realize that this is what this was for, but I saw the promo clip for this, where they were all beaking at each other, kind of in the backstage area. I'm excited because there's so many little micro tensions happening between all four of these women. This is not only going to be a great match with a crazy outcome with this tournament kind of breaking down, but then you've also got the story kind of going on between Billy Starks and Athena. And then there's the tension happening with Layla and seemingly everyone.
Okay, so there's the tension between Athena and Billy because Billy has just left, has just
her little minion thing, right?
She's no longer a minion. She's going on her own. It looks like it's probably going to be Athena and Billy at Final Battle for the title.
Okay.
And then Red Velvet and Billy have beef because Red Velvet's the one that took that title from Billy Stark because Billy is was the inaugural television champion, and then Red Velvet took from her. And then Layla Hirsch just hates everyone because she's just
I was gonna say she's tiny but mighty little powerlifting thing. I was like, she's like Saida of ROH.
Yeah, she's a tiny
that
lift.
Would be a great crossover.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. Could you imagine that? Oh, that fantasy booking, Andre. Fantasy booking.
Yeah, so we have all four of these ones and then this week they announced the 4 participants coming from AEW, but AEW is doing it a little differently as they're going to have 4. They have 4 announced, but they're doing it bracket style. They're going to have 2 on 2, like 2 face off, another 2 face off, and then the winners are going to face each other to go. So, and again, there's no talk on if they're going to do that in CMLL. It's going to do that in ROH. As far as I know, the ROH one will be a 4-way. Again, things can change.
Interesting would it be if each company kind of comes up with a winner in a different way, like in their own way. Like maybe CMLL does a fatal 4-way with like Lucha Rules where they're just flying all over the place until there's only one person remaining. Or like AEW doing the bracket style. How will Stardom consider doing it? I'd be pretty interested if they.
I have an idea. What if when Stardom announces their 4, they pair 2 each together, and it's a tag team match, and the winner of the tag team match goes on to face each other, who get to go to Wrestle Dynasty.
There you go.
I think that'd be cool because then you're relying on your opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're relying on your opponent to get you through, right? So it'd be kind of cool.
It's an interesting concept. Again, fantasy booking, Andre. You got the ideas.
You can call me up, Okada. I'm down to write. I'm down to write stuff for you, bro. So, and as we said, AEW has announced their 4, and it will be Jamie Hayter versus Queen Aminata, which actually happened this past Wednesday, and Serena Deeb versus Willow Nightingale coming up, I think, this Saturday.
Oh, yes, I saw some clips from the Hayter Aminata match. Holy shit.
And then Jamie Hayter sadly defeating the woman I wanted to see go through, Queen Aminata, to go on to the second round to be facing off at Winter. Winter is coming, which we will talk about again in a little bit. Yes, we will be talking about Winter is coming on a Japanese wrestling update. You know,
I'm just saying, naming your pay-per-view this, if I don't get a Game of Thrones promo out of someone, I'm gonna be pissed.
They did do like Game of Thrones stuff the first time, so I doubt they're gonna do it ever again.
You can't call it that and not, you know? You
You think
can't.
so? You'd think so, but
At the very least, I need to see Brian Cage coming out in a furry ape.
okay.
It's the only
Sorry,
one
it
that
is.
I'll accept.
So D versus Willow Nightingale isn't actually until December 7th. So you got a week and a half until
Oh,
got about another week or so before you see D versus Nightingale, and then the following Wednesday on the 14th, you'll have Jamie Hayter versus the winner of that match. So
interesting.
yeah.
Interesting.
So we're gonna move on. We're gonna talk some Stardom, and it's our favorite tournament going on in the world. It's the Stardom Tag League. Man, this has actually been a really fun tournament so far. Everything I've watched so far,
Yeah.
I'm not fully up to date, but everything I've watched has been really, really fun. The red
Mhm.
block is very interesting with your top two teams. And it's very interesting because way out in front with 12 points, you have FWC Fukuoka Double Crazy, Azuki and Koguma, along with Micah and Hanako, all 12 points. Now, this doesn't guarantee you anything. The number one team gets first place because it's the 3-team bracketology after this, with 2 and 3 facing off to face 1, and then the winner of that goes to the finals.
Mhm.
So I'm like, so these two teams have been this dominant. It's like, because like Micah and Hanako, their loss is to Koguma and Hazuki, so they technically have the tiebreaker loss right now. So right now they
Mhm.
are officially in second. Um,
Mhm.
but it's just interesting to see because then it's because two of your top teams. You kind of know 1 and 2 right now, unless like Mike and Hanako win their last and FWC does, and then they've been 2. But then you have Tam Nakano and Sayaka Kurara. You have Suri and Saki. You also have Natsuka Tora and Ruaka, BMI 2000. And you have Sayaka Matani and Konami, all with 6 points. And again, a lot of these teams have 2 matches left, right? So these are
Mhm.
kind of the 4 teams you're expecting. Like I guess Tora and Ruaka have only 1, but like these are the 4 teams you're kind of looking at to take the 3rd place. Because again, the
Mhm.
teams with 4 points, it's going to be tough. Like it actually, like because you have Rana and Tomoaki and Naba, they're out. They're out with 4, and then you only
Yeah.
have Mayu and Momo can only get 6 points. So again, somebody's going to 8. So and
Mhm.
then you have Tora and Ruaka only with 1 left, where the teams could possibly get to 10. So again, there's so many different little things here that it just interest me so much.
Mhm. Really did BMI 2030 this tournament, man.
Yeah, they have some odd losses.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the Tam and Kurara loss bothers me.
Mhm.
Like Hazuki and Koguma does not, because Hazuki and Koguma they have them on a roll.
Mhm.
Mayu and Momo kind of bothers me a little, and then the Mike and Hanako doesn't, again, because that team is on a roll in this tournament. Like those 2 don't bother me, but it's the Mayu and Momo one, and then the Tam and Kurara loss. Those are the ones that bother me for BMI.
Yeah. Yeah. 'Cause, like, we have a brand new faction in Hate, and BMI is essentially kind of emerging from those kinda ashes of the dead Oedo Tai in this new kind of version of themselves in of BMI 2000. Some of the losses are odd, and it goes on to what I've been just, like, singing to the wall about all year, that Tora has really been kented in the company quite a bit, almost being given that, like, golden goose and being given the world title for a bit, but clearly just serving as an interim one for the undeserving champion, Tam Nakano. It's disappointing.
Oh, we're gonna talk
What
about
about the
the
next one?
undeserving. We're gonna talk about the undeserving champion here in a minute. Trust me. We have news about the undeserving champion. Let's talk B block, which something we are happy to talk about is the B block. I'm just gonna do something here. There we go. This one's a lot closer. I think we have we don't have a set even like winner or even their second place, like because you have Poi and Sayori with 10. You have Suzu and Starlight Kid with 9, along with Momo and Tekla, the current champions. And then at 8, you have Rina and Azusa, which is kind of really awesome to see them doing so well. And then with 7 points, you have Mei Sarah and Kohaku, along with Hanan and Saida, who are like they only have one left, so math would have to dictate for them to be able to get in with 9 points. Like there has to be some math in there to play away. Like the tiebreakers would have to win. But again, it's still so close. And then again, you have Yuna and Sakura along with Hina and Lady C and Waka and Rion all mathematically eliminated from this tournament. Even Waka and Rion technically can get to 8, but you would need 9 to do anything, so they are mathematically eliminated. But again, it's been a really fun block to watch this one.
I'm just happy Waka and Rihanna are on the board. It's more than they've given Waka over the last couple of years. I'm happy to be seeing her getting more opportunity and more wins. Makes me happy. Makes my heart warm and not black. This one's definitely a lot closer. And it kind of felt like the champions are very, very dominant throughout this tournament. I'm very excited about this.
Well,
I want to see.
They only have one loss and then the draw, right? So
yeah, so they still got the 1 point from the draw. I'm curious to see how their last 2 matches are going to go, because who's that? Sarah and
Ida and Hanan, and then they have Mei Sarah and Kohaku. So again, this team could be the ones that end up leading the block by the end here, or they could get spoiled.
Don't fuck it up, Okada, the non-Kazuchika kind.
Yeah, because again, they don't. If they place first in the block, doesn't mean they're going to the finals. Just means they get a night off. Is really what it is.
I know,
so,
but I want to see Carla wrestle with that cast. So
there you go. Yeah, but again, another really fun block in interesting terms with it. I don't feel like any team has been screwed here. Like Yuna and Sakura, and then Hina and Lady C, Waka and Rion. Again, they don't surprise me. I don't feel like any of them got to get screwed. Each team has gotten a couple good wins, and it's okay. And then every other team has been taking wins and losses where they need to, but they all feel like they're doing something important still in this tournament. Actually, Rina and Azusa are out because they don't have a match left and they're on 8 points, so they are out. I apologize, I forgot to mention that. But yeah, it's interesting to see these teams and how they're lining up to possibly still finish this.
It's been a fun tournament so far.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on to the undeserving champion herself, Tam Nakano. And we got our match for Dream Queendom, baby. I'm really hopeful that hate takes power again.
Me too. And what an impact! What an impact to have, not only for hate at the end of the year, but for Saya Kamitani turning to the dark side recently. Like, I love it. I love the stories being told here, especially because Kamitani has not been a hesitant heel. It was like she was made to be it. It's been perfection. It's been confounding to the people around her, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm excited for this. I'm excited to see all the stuff that comes out in the build for these two, because these two are going to go at it back and forth.
Oh, yeah. Again, I can't wait to see this. Because, again, was it 2023's 5-star, where Tam did that, or not Tam, Saya did that dive and ended up getting hurt and taking herself out for a couple months there too.
Oh, wasn't that for the Wonder title?
No, that was the 5-star match. That was a
Oh,
match
right.
in the
Yeah,
5-star
sorry.
Grand
Yeah,
Prix.
that was a 5-star. Yeah, because she
It was their
jumped off
opener.
that freaking
Yeah,
pole thing.
the scaffolding or
She
whatever.
sky sparkled her face.
This guy
On her shoulder.
sparkled her whole body is what she did.
She sky sparkled.
Yeah, absolutely incredible, and I can't wait to see. It's kind of this rematch, like a year and a half in the making. Setting up for this title, I'm excited for that. Like, this is going, like, I'm excited to see Saya Kamatani finally lift that red belt, standing over a almost dead Tam Nakano. I can't wait.
So mean.
She's
So
going.
mean.
She's going to hit a very evil Phoenix Splash just right onto Tam's face.
Oh, no.
She's gonna Mina Shirakawa her.
Ah, no. Why? Anyway, now that we're talking about destroying Tam Nakano's face, yeah, like I said, I'm very excited for this. I'm excited to see what kind of build they're going to do for this. We know Saya Kamatani is a great storyteller, both inside the ring and outside of it, with her promos, and then also that effortless communication she can do with her in-ring ability. This is going to be so good. So good. I'm excited. I also hope that Saya does beat her here, though, only because I am on such a hate roll right now. They are such a good faction. I feel like they're, oddly enough, here to save Stardom.
Yeah. So, talking about Stardom all around the world. Stardom around the world, going everywhere. Mina Shirakawa will be returning to Rev Pro Wrestling at the Uprising event to defend her undisputed British Women's Championship against former champion, the woman she took the belt from, Dani Luna. I'm looking forward to that. First match was great, and then they had their tag match together where Dani pinned Mina. I'm looking forward to the rematch. I think it's going to be phenomenal. I've got my Rev Pro subscription going right now, so I'm ready for it.
Yes. Anything Mina. We want Mina. Hashtag we want Mina. I mean, without question, that's going to be a banger. Amazing. Yay.
And 4 days before Christmas.
Merry Christmas to us.
That's very much true. And then also talking about Stardom around the world, again, Mina Shirakawa is going after the AEW Women's Championship at Winter is Coming on Wednesday, December 11th. And goddamn, like, after that stuff at the AEW pay-per-view this past weekend with her spearing Mariah off the stage and then giving herself the hematoma, like going head first into that table and then being bloody with all the blood coming out of her mouth. And then was it Lauren asking me about Blood Angel? I'm like, oh, that's before my time, but that's just essentially crazy Mina Shirakawa. It's that crazy evil Mina Shirakawa side that she has. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready to see this. I am so ready to see this.
Oh, yes, me as well. Yes, me as well. How perfectly timed was that kick to kick the bottle out of Mariah May's hand? Oh my God.
In
So
heels.
good.
In heels.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, they're chunkier style heels, so it's a lot easier to balance on them, but having the extra elevation is difficult.
Can you do a spin kick in chunky heels? I don't think many
Yeah.
can. Well, well, we're gonna find out tomorrow.
You're buying the shoes. I'm not doing that with
Oh,
mine.
you don't have chunky heels? No, you don't have to kick a
Girl,
bottle.
I'm doing it in stilettos, honey. Like, come on now.
If you can do it in stilettos, I'll be impressed.
I can.
Okay, let's see it. Well, we'll see it tomorrow. We'll see tomorrow. You're not actually gonna kick a bottle. I just want to see you do a spin kick.
Okay. Whoever was doing the story, was it RJ City doing the story for Tony and Mariah?
Mm-hmm.
Please be doing the story for Mina and Tony, or for Mariah and Mina. Please.
I hope so.
Please. I really hope that he's the one on this because he needs to be. That story was done so perfectly in every aspect and done across multiple companies. It needs to continue. And like you got two girls who are very dedicated and very driven to ensure that the product and the quality of the product is very high. So it's not going to be hard to get that good quality content. We just got to make sure that they're being steered in the right direction, please.
Yeah. So back to Japan, but staying within staying within Joshi Pro Wrestling, we're gonna talk some Pro Wrestling Noah / Marigold, as it is official for the January 3rd Marigold First Dream event. We're gonna have Kuki Amare defending against Chika Goto for the GHC Women's Championship in her first title defense. I'm actually surprised that this isn't 2 days earlier on the Noah card, because there's a Noah card, Noah New Year on that happens every January 1st. That actually has Shinsuke Nakamura versus Uka Sasaki on it.
Maybe that's why. I don't
And
know.
you still need to fill out the rest of the card. So, but yeah, this is going to be at the Marigold event on January 3rd. I'm ready for it. I can't wait to see these two go
Yes,
at it for the title.
absolutely. And I don't know why I didn't think about Chikugoto initially when when I was thinking about who could potentially challenge, because I didn't actually know how long she would be out and the nature of like the severity of her injury. So like this is a
Mhm.
pleasant surprise. And we both know that they're friends, they've worked together. So who can put on a better match than two friends who know each other so well? We've seen it before. This will be no different. I'm excited.
Yeah, I can't wait. I think this is going to be an insanely good match.
Mhm.
But we have come to the end of another edition of the Japanese Wrestling Update. This one's actually one of our shortest updates in a long time.
I was gonna say this feels like really short. That's great.
I didn't have there wasn't a lot of really out there news this week, so we could have talked some pro wrestling Noah's Monday Magic, like uh, uh Kaito Kiyomiya defended against the Brian Kendrick this past Monday Magic. I haven't seen the match. From what I hear, it's actually was a really good match. So
I love
have you
Brian
seen it?
Kendrick. I'll have to watch that. No,
Yeah, it's in this past
I'll have
Monday's
to.
Monday Magic. So yeah,
Well, let's wrap it up because it's early enough. I could still try to watch it before bed.
I'm just gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go shower, go to bed. So
Fair.
thank you all so much for joining us here on the Japanese Wrestling Update. You can find me on the X and Blue Sky at That Canada Guy, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads at That Canada Dude. You can find me on the Facebook at Andre and Melball Wrestling Talk, or our YouTube page, youtube.com/at Andre and Melball Wrestling Talk, where we have our NJPW Poodle Wrestling Review, Stardom Review, and Dream Review Marigold, along with our Shop Talk show, which reviews all of the local independent professional wrestling that we do. And then in January, we will be having a special edition of Chop Talk with our 2024 awards show, where we'll talk about all the best of 2024 in Stardom, Marigold, New Japan, and the local independent wrestling scene, along with our very special Jason Rutledge Cosplay Award. You're lucky I didn't scrap it, boy. You're very lucky I didn't scrap that award. But yeah, so we'll check out that. Check out that coming out special in January. And you can also find us over on the A Plus Productions feed, A Plus Wrestling feed at aplusproductions.com. Go over there, click the A Plus Wrestling feed, and add it to your podcast catch of choice. You can hear stuff from us, stuff from Boris and Matt, so many good stuff over there. They have this new mixtape show they're doing, just talking about the best of the best, their favorite, and the arguably best matches of every different kind of stipulation match. They've done Survivor Series matches. They have a War Games match one out now. So it's a really fun show to listen to. So check that one out over there. And then you can also find my Melball simulcasted our stuff over at twitch.tv/ over at youtube.com/@backbreaker video. Our boy Mike the Ref. So thank him very much. And check out his Twitch, twitch.tv/Mike the Ref, and his gaming channel, youtube.com/@backbreaker_gaming. And then you can also find me here at twitch.tv/Our Local Establishment or youtube.com/@Our Local Establishment, where I'll be back this coming Sunday. I'll be here hanging out with the boys, making some football picks before I rush off to the city to hang out with our friend Kat, Chris, and our friend Chris and my friend Justin. So I'll be rushing out of that one as soon as that one's over. So yeah, check it out, and then I'll be back in 2 weeks on the 11th. Yeah, the 11th of December with the final MC. Technically, not the final MC rebound. The final regular MC rebound of the year, with me and Ed doing talking the Doctor Strange movie over there on Marvel Talks. Come check that out. Melball, where can they find you?
If you're wanting to follow Melball, you can follow her on the X thing at Collins Melball. You can follow her on everything else: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, and Blue Sky at Melball Collins. You can also find me here, our local establishment, on this show with this guy every Friday at 8 p.m. Mountain Time, unless it's not. I'm gonna let you know on social media. As far as we know, we will be live next Friday. Yay! It's been a hot minute. But we will be here live for you guys next Friday, 8 p.m. Mountain Time. You can also find me here on Monday for the CW Women's Classic Wrestling show with Auntie Collins, no relation, and the talented natural Astrid Pizarro. We are doing a double feature on Monday, so we are going to be doing episode 2 and episode 3 of the Mae Young Classic. That's going to, if you guys know, you know, it's different matches. I believe episode 3 is still first round. Yeah, it's confusing for me, but it's set up nicely so I can find the matches easily. So that's
Thank you to
bonus.
Andreas. Thank you to Andreas.
Yes, thank you, Humanoid, for finding that for me and allowing me to use it. So we will be doing a double feature talking about those guys on Monday at 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 10 p.m.
Eastern.
I was like, why am I trying to say Pacific? Yeah, you can also catch me on Astro Bizarro's YouTube channel where we do our show, Ladies Wrestling Showcase. Stay tuned to our socials to see when that bad boy is coming out next. What else? I think that's it. If you're wanting to watch any of the wrestling that we talked about today, we will leave links in the description box below. It is stardom-world.com, wrestle-universe.com, and njpwworld.com. Okay. Wrestle Universe is 10 Canadian, as is Stardom World, 10 Canadian. Shout out Sean Spears. And then NJPW.
See, this time you noticed him.
I did notice. And New Japan World is 10 American, which is like more like a Sean Spears and a half, which is, better because,
That's literally
Sean
this
Spears.
picture. Sean Spears and a half a person.
You fuckers.
You're short.
I know. You don't have to rub it in. If you're wanting to check out any of the New Japan matches before taking the plunge on a membership, you can check out all of the New Japan TV title matches that feature Zack Sabre Jr., Matt Riddle, Jeff Cobb, all kinds of fun people. So check that out for free and then sign up for your membership because they will convince you to get the membership. Andre, my trusted friend and colleague, do you have anything else to say to the beautiful people?
I just want to say thank y'all for joining us here on this show. I appreciate all of you. If you are watching on the Twitch, please follow the channel so you'll be alerted every time we go live. And if you do want to support us, you can hit that subscribe button. We would really appreciate it. If you have Prime, you can give us the Prime subscription. We would very much appreciate that. And if you are on the YouTube channel, please go over there, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that comment section, and talk to us down below. We love hearing from you. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be alerted every time. Or sorry, hit that share button to share us out to your friends, family, and cookies out there. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be alerted every time we drop a new video.
No.
Meow.
And that being said, I am your Melball. Over there is a tray. We will see you next time. Mwah!